thankful to God to be here this morning. It's great to be a Christian, amen? And it's great to meet again in the first worship service. Baby Kennedy is with us this morning. We're excited about that and how God has blessed this family, this new, beautiful baby girl. And we just pray God's blessings on her, and God will just enrich this family with many wonderful days ahead. Do you have your Bible this morning? Can I get you to hold up high? Bible believing, Bible preaching church. And go ahead and open up your Bibles to 1 Peter chapter 4. Also, the scriptures will be up on the screen behind. 1 Peter chapter 4. Let me begin by asking, have you ever had a broken bone? I remember when I used to be a world-class athlete. Okay? What's funny about that? I was in high school, world-class athlete. I was playing basketball on the playground. And I can remember on this particular day taking the ball and going up for a slam dunk. And I was up so high that my hand on the way down caught the rim. And I began to fall. And I tried to break my fall with my left hand. Landed on my hand and broke my wrist. Right on the playground in front of everybody. It hurt so bad I couldn't cry because all the girls were watching Fred. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of got up and walked on to the principal's office. And my arm was in a cast about 6 to 8 weeks. It hurt. You ever experienced anything like that? You ever had any stitches? You ever had anybody here ever had more than 30 stitches? Oh, a couple of folks? Okay. You ever had surgery? Have you ever had a knife wound in the kitchen or in the alley? Okay, all right. You ever gotten a gunshot wound in anybody? All right. We're going to talk about this morning how to heal. How to heal. Oh, Jerome got a gunshot wound? We're going to talk about how to heal wounds in your life. But we're going to talk about how to heal those hidden wounds.
Right now.
Not the ones that everybody can see on the outside. You know, everybody can see the cast. They can see the stitches. They can see the Band-Aid. But we're going to talk about those internal wounds.
Yeah.
Now, what are the hidden wounds of life? Peter talks to us about this in 1 Peter chapter 4. And he's writing to some Christians who are undergoing suffering, all types of suffering. But he doesn't just address the suffering. He talks about how they could find healing for the suffering that they're going through. Hidden wounds. What are hidden wounds? Hidden wounds are hurtful memories, recollections that you keep secret but cause you a whole lot of pain. You got the hidden wounds of rejection, the hidden wounds of abandonment, the hidden wounds of unfaithfulness, the hidden wounds of feeling like you didn't matter, that somebody ridiculed you, that the hidden wounds of insecurity. Those are the hidden wounds that you don't see on the outside of people's lives. Now, they got a beautiful face, they got a beautiful facade, but on the inside, they're really hurting. You ever been there? Where do we get the hidden wounds of life? We get them from everywhere. You get them in society. Some of us have been wounded in society through prejudice. Some of us have been wounded through injustice. You can be wounded by your family. And perhaps those are probably the wounds that hurt the most. You can be wounded at school by other children. You can be wounded by a friend who betrayed you. You can be wounded in your workplace. I've discovered that everybody has a hidden wound. It may be different from others, but it's there. So today, Peter tells us in this passage, he gives us 4 keys to healing those hidden wounds. Regardless of how you've been hurt, regardless of how long you've been hurt, if you'd like to know how to get over it, Peter tells us how. I'm going to give you 4 keys. Now, I don't have a message for anybody this morning that doesn't want to get over it. Now, if you don't want to be healed, I ain't got nothing for you this morning. If you want to just wallow in your pain, you want to remain the way you are, I cannot help you this morning. But if you want to get, one time Jesus came to a paralytic. A man who's been paralyzed for 38 years. And you know what he asked that man? Do you want to get well? What a strange question. But Jesus needed to know, do you really want to get well? Because to get well, some things are going to have to change. And then start taking responsibility for your life, things won't be the same. So do you really want to get well? Folks been carrying you for 38 years. Do you really want to get well? You've been wallowing maybe for a long time. Sometimes you can get used to that stuff. So do you really want to get well? Do you really want to be healed? Now, if that's you, then Peter got something for you this morning. 4 principles. 4 keys if you're going to have your hidden wounds healed. Write these down on your book. Number 1, if you want to be healed of your hidden wounds, you must forgive your offender. You must forgive your offender. Here's what Peter says in 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 1. He says, since Christ suffered while he was in his body, strengthen yourselves with the same way of thinking that Christ had. Now I want you to underline or underscore the same way of thinking. Listen, folks, Jesus understands what it means to be hurt. The Bible says right here, since Christ suffered, Jesus suffered. By the way, how many wounds did Jesus have? He had at least 7 physical wounds. He had the nail prints in his hands, the nail in his feet. He had stripes on his back. A spear pierced his side, and a crown of thorns was on his head. 7 physical wounds. But folks, he also had hidden wounds. And I'm going to tell you this morning, those hurt even more. You see, when we were kids, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but your mama lied to you.
Mommy lied.
Our folks lied to us. Adults, teachers lied to us. You know how they lied to us? When they told us this. They said, sticks and stones will break your bones. But word, what the biggest lie I've ever heard in my life. Those wounds hurt more than sticks and stones, and they take a lot longer to heal. When I went up for that awesome slam dunk, my wrist was in a cast for 8 weeks. But when that coach looked at me and cursed me out because I was trying for baseball, that's lasted 45 years. I'm still telling you. I still remember it like it was yesterday. I even joined the gym a few weeks ago. I'm going to show them. Those hidden wounds hurt a whole lot more. And so Jesus knew the wounds of betrayal. His closest friends deserted him the night he was arrested. Peter said, Lord, I never deny you. Even if everybody else does, I never will. Did it 3 times. Judas stabbed him in the back, sold him for 30 pieces of silver. Jesus knew the hidden wound of betrayal. He knew the wound of rejection. He came to that which was his own, but his own received him not, the Bible says. He felt that wound of rejection. He felt the wound of hatred. Oh, it takes a lot longer to get over an emotional hurt than it does a physical one. So when you hurt, Jesus understands your hurt. He says, I've been there. I've been through it. I can relate. I can sympathize. He knows what it's like to be maligned and mistreated and to be rejected. Peter says, though, when you go through a hurt, you need to have the same attitude that Jesus had. You need to have the same way of thinking about it that Jesus had. So what was Jesus thinking when he was hurt? What was his thinking when he went to the cross? Look at the next verse. Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing. Boy, that blows me away. He could have blown them away. He could have come down off that cross. One song says he could have called 10,000 angels. Got rid of that problem. He could have stopped the whole thing. Enough. But instead, he hung on the cross and he said, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. Listen, you must forgive your offender if you're ever going to be healed of your hurt. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. I know what you're saying. You're saying, well, boy, I don't want to forgive those people. They don't deserve it. And if the truth be told, nobody who receives forgiveness deserves it. Nobody deserves forgiveness. Well, you say, then why should I forgive people who hurt me? Let me give you 3 reasons real quick. Write this down, number 1. One reason you should forgive, number 1, is because God's already forgiven you.
Amen.
God has already forgiven you. I want you to remember this thought. You will never have to forgive anybody more than God has already forgiven you.
Amen.
Never. Never have to do it. You will never have to forgive anybody more than God has already forgiven you. There's a second reason you need to forgive, as this. You're going to need forgiveness in the future.
Amen.
You're going to need it in the future. Somebody said, he who won't forgive burns the bridge he has to walk across to get to heaven. Man told the preacher one time, I could never forgive that man. Preacher said, and I hope you've never seen it. Huh? Do you remember the Lord's Prayer? We call it the Lord's Prayer. Remember what we say in the Lord's Prayer? It says, Father, forgive us our debts as we forgive our debts. You know what you're saying? You're saying, Father, forgive me to the extent that I forgive others. That's what you are saying. You're saying, forgive me as much as I have forgiven others. And if you don't forgive, you can't get forgiveness from God. That's what the Lord's Prayer says. Oh my goodness. But let me give you a third reason why you need to forgive. You're never going to stop hurting until you learn to forgive. You're never going to stop hurting. It's the only way to release the hurt. It's the only way to get rid of the pain. So for your own sake, not their sake, for your own sake, you need to forgive.
Amen.
Here's what the Hebrew writer says in Hebrews 12:15. He said, watch out that no bitterness takes root among you, for as it springs up, it causes deep trouble, hurting many in their spiritual lives. Listen, folks, resentment always hurts you more than it does the other person.
Yes.
Always. You may still be resentful of things that happened 10, 15, 20, 40 years ago. They've gone on with their life. But you're still letting it just eat you up. Resentment never hurts the other person. It hurts you. It's like taking hot coals in your hand. You're the one that gets burned. And Job discovered that. He says, you're only hurting yourself with your anger. Yeah. So again, and I told you this before, don't allow people who hurt you in the past to continue to hurt you today by holding a grudge against them.
Amen.
You've got to forgive. So if you want to be healed from whatever mama did, daddy did, husband did, wife did, coach did, whomever, you have to forgive the offender. Amen?
Amen.
Here's key number 2. Forgive the offender. And number 2, you must focus on God. You must focus on God. Look at what Peter says in verse 2. He says, from now on, live the rest of your lives controlled by God's will, not by human desires. Now here's what he's saying, folks. He says, get your attention off yourself, get your attention off your hurt, and get it on to God. That's what he says, from now on, for the rest of your life, regardless of what happened to you, regardless of the hurt in your past, folks, it doesn't matter so much as what happened to you in the past, but where you're headed right now. Where are you going right now? From now on, Peter says, focus on God's will. Now, I'm talking to somebody who says, I want to be healed. You got to forgive the offender, then you got to focus on God. So this requires a mental shift. It's a choice you got to make. So, Fred, are you saying I'm to ignore my past? No, I'm not telling you to ignore your past. You can't do that. I believe it's okay to feel sadness over things that have happened to you, that have hurt you. The Bible calls that mourning. And Jesus says, blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Right? And so, folks, it's okay to mourn. But there is a big difference between mourning and moaning. Listen, there's a big difference between mourning and moaning. You say, well, what's that? Mourning says, I'm sad about this thing that's hurt me. I'm sad about what you did. I'm sad about this thing that's caused me pain. Mourning says, I'll never get over it.
Wow.
You see the difference? I'm hurt over it, but the other says, I'll never get over it. I'll never forget it. That's not true.
Amen.
If I understand the scriptures, that's a choice. A choice you get to make. Whether you choose to get over a hurt or not. You see, we get stuck in our pain and we can't get on with the present or the future. We get stuck. How do I get unstuck? You focus on the healer and not the hurt.
Amen.
You gotta change your focus.
Amen.
You focus on the healer and not what somebody did to you. Not the pain, the hurt that they caused you. Focus on God who wants to heal you. Who wants to take away that pain. See, God can bring a positive purpose out of your pain. Somehow He can take even bad things that's happened to you and work it out for your good if you focus on Him. How does He do that? He takes that negative and makes a cross out of it. It's the cross, folks. That's how God does it. And you trust in God to do it. See, the way you get over your hurt, you forgive the offender, but second, you focus on God and say, God, I'm going to let you settle the score. God, I'm going to let you handle it. God, I'm going to trust you to balance the books. Instead of me trying to get even, and boy, when I want to get even, I come with some creative stuff. Can't you? How many men you done pulled in your life? They still don't know. See, she laughing real hard. She must have, I ain't pointing at you. God, that's called trouble. Look at what Jesus did. Now, Jesus is our model. He's our example. 1 Peter 2:23. It says, when Jesus suffered, and by the way, it always blows my mind when I come across believers who say Christians should never suffer. And I think about Jesus, who was perfect, committed no sin, perfect relationship with the Father, suffered. Who do you think you are that you should suffer? But anyway, when Jesus suffered, He did not threaten to get even. He left this case in the hands of God, who always judges everything we go through. He sees it all. We forget God knows all about the hurts we've had. He knows about that coach that just crushed my self-esteem. Yes. He knows, quit laughing about that, I'm still hurting. That's why I'm doing this lesson. Focus on the hill, that's right. God knows all about it, but subconsciously, here's what we do. Subconsciously, we hold on to a hurt because we think somebody's got to remember how bad this was. And if we don't hold on to it, somehow they're going to get away with it. No, they're not. God remembers it. God will take care of it. One of my favorite verses, when I went through a period in my life and I was really, really hurt. Really hurt. Psalms 56:8. That verse says this, I love this verse. It says, you, God, know how troubled I am. You have kept a record of my tears. One translation says He saved them up in a bottle. Every tear I ever cried, every tear you ever cried, God has saved it up in a bottle. He knows. Even those tears I couldn't get out because the pain was so bad and so deep. He knows about those too. God has kept a record. And so that says to me, your pain matters to Him. He feels it. He wants to help you. So I can stop rehearsing it over and over in my mind what they did to me because God remembers it. And so I just leave it to God. Let Him balance the book. Nothing ever slips His watchful eye. I'm giving it to God. What's the result of giving my hidden wounds to God? Romans 15:13 says this. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in Him, so that you may overflow with the hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. Folks, look at the benefits of giving your hidden wounds to God. He says you get hope, joy, and peace. Now here's my question for you this morning. Would you rather be filled with hope, joy, and peace, or misery, depression, and resentment? Guess what? You get to choose. It's your choice. What's it going to be? Hope, joy, peace, or misery, depression, resentment? Now, I'm just saying if you want to be healed. Yes. If you don't want to be healed, I ain't got nothing for you. Amen. You got to forgive the offender. You got to focus on God. Then number 3, you must face the future. You must face the future. One of our brothers said that, Brother Job. Everybody know the story of Job? Maybe the story of Job. I don't ever want to minimize my problem or your problem, or belittle my problem, belittle your problem. When I read about Job, I ain't been through that. I ain't been through jack. And I'm not saying it didn't hurt. Yeah, but Job. Y'all know about Job. How many kids he had? Was it 10, 17, 18, 15? I don't know. How many he lost? All of them. Can you imagine that? Listen. Can you imagine that? I can't even imagine that. Losing one. Lost all of them. Lost his home. Huh? Lost all of his wealth. Lost everything. Then lost his health. He lost everything but a nagging wife. Listen to what he says after his pain. Job 11. He's talking about how to be healed now. He says, put your heart right. Reach out to God. Then face the world again. Firm and courageous. Now watch what he says here. It blows my mind. He says, then all your troubles will fade from your memory. Like floods that are past and remembered no more.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
Ooh-wee. Would you like all those painful memories to fade from your memory? He says, put your heart right. What is he saying? Forgive the offender. Reach out to God. Focus on God. He says, face the world again. Face my future firm and courageous, folks. Listen, folks. Courage is in the absence of fear. It's moving ahead in spite of your fear. Job says, move ahead. After everything he went through, he said, move ahead. He's saying, face your future. Stop living in denial. Stop pretending it doesn't hurt. Stop trying to fake it, mask it, cover it up. Don't do that. Get in touch with where you are and get on with your life. Get in touch with where you are, then get on with your life. Don't keep reliving the past over and over again. Get on with your life. Stop playing those tapes over and over and over in your mind. Get on with your life. Move ahead. Keep it moving. Faith, move forward, he said. He says, and here's what happened. Those memories, and these are Job's words, who lost everything, he says, they will fade away. Wow. Those memories will fade away. How is it that when I'm focused on the future, my hurts from the past fade away? Because there's a universal law that goes into operation. And that law is this. When you focus on one thing, it tends to cause you to forget something else.
Right now.
Oh, Kathy broke my heart. You ever had a broken heart before? That girl did a number on me. Woo! I thought I was going to die. I ain't lying, bro. I thought I just want to crawl up and just die. I'm saying, how am I going to get over Kathy? And one day I ran in the mail. Oh, still have been under. Oh, still have been under. And I began to shift my focus on Kathy. And I put it on Mary. This fine, scrumptious woman. And all of a sudden, Kathy, who? Kathy focus on one thing,
Yes.
you lose that. You follow what I'm saying?
Yes.
Job says, the Bible says, the key to forgetting is refocusing.
Yeah.
Refocusing. If you want to get rid of those memories and let them fade, he says, focus on the future. Don't say, I'm not going to think about that anymore. Because when you say, I'm not going to think about that anymore, that's what you're thinking about. No. Think of the future. But most people, most of us, instead of doing this, we look for a quick fix when we're hurt. We look for a quick fix. Have you noticed when people are in pain, they do almost anything to remedy it? I mean, it's human nature. Do anything to mask it. You have this painful memory about the past that keeps coming back up, keeps coming back up. You just go get drunk. You just turn it up. Get it wasted. So you can forget it. If the stress becomes unbearable, just pop a pill or two. That's all, just pop a pill. If there's some aching loneliness inside that just won't go away, hey, just go have a one-night stand. Pick up somebody at the bar. See, the world only has cheap, temporary painkillers to offer. Now, they do work. Somebody say it out loud. Temporarily. They work for a while. But when you get sober, when it's over, when the 2 minutes is over, well, you know what I'm saying? Troubles are still there. Still there. How do you spell relief? Some spell it D-R-U-G-S. Some spell it B-O-O-Z-E. Some spell it S-E-S. Some spell it T-V. Here's how you really spell it. J-E-S-U-S. He's the only lasting solution. Not some quick fix. And so Peter says, don't mask your pain with a quick fix. It's a waste of time. Here's how he says in verse 3. He says, in the past, you wasted too much time doing what non-believers enjoy. Sexual sin, evil desire, drunkenness, wild and drunken parties. They waste too much time doing that. That doesn't heal you. Those are fun while they're going on, but they're really a waste of time because they don't take away the pain. They don't solve anything. You need to face your fear. You need to forgive the person who offended you. You need to focus on God, and then you just need to face your future. That, if you want to be healed. Now, if you don't want to be healed, don't forgive anybody, anything. Just hold on to it. Just hold on to it. Just grit your teeth, follow your fist, and just hold on to it. Play it over and over in your mind every single day of your life. Just get them back, get them back, get them back. And what you're doing is this to yourself. If you don't want to be healed, don't forgive. If you don't want to be healed, don't focus on God. If you don't want to be healed, don't face your future. Number 4, if you want to be healed, then this is something real practical. Find a support group. God never meant for you to be a lone ranger. And you'll never fully be healed until you're able to share your hurt with somebody. You got to tell somebody. Huh? You got to be able to talk to somebody. Hidden wounds heal quicker when you get support from other folks. So here's what Peter said to people who were suffering in verse 8. He says, above all, love each other deeply. Because love covers over a multitude of sins. Then he says, offer hospitality to one another. Hospitality in the Greek means love and concern. He's saying care about each other. But notice he says, love covers over a multitude of sins. What does that mean? There is enormous, tremendous healing power in love. Love is the antidote to fear, an antidote to guilt, and it's the antidote to resentment. When your life is filled with love, it doesn't have room for these other things that eat you up on the inside. So he says, fill your life with love. God is love. Fill your life with God, and you're filled with love. That's the ultimate healing power there. Now, why do I need support? Why do I need supportive relationships? Here's what Solomon discovered about that 4,000 years ago. He says, two people are better than one. If one falls down, come on somebody, y'all know the word. Y'all know the word, either you know it on the screen, one doesn't. Doesn't matter. One falls down, you got somebody who can pick you up. Folks, we need each other. So where is the best place to be, or where it's supposed to be, to get supportive relationships? Well, that's what the church is all about.
Yeah.
That's why God made the church. It's to be a family of supportive relationships. That's why he says in Hebrews 10:25, you should not stay away from your church meetings. Instead, meet together and put each other down. Meet together, hear a sermon that makes you feel guilty. Some folks don't feel like they've been in church and they don't feel guilty. I met some folks, they love to get beat up by the preacher. They leave church and boy, that preacher beat me up today, that was good. Like they sadomasochists or something. They just love getting whipped. I look foolish. They don't feel like they had church unless they leave feeling guilty, feeling bad about something. You should not stay away from your church meetings. Meet together and judge each other. No, he says meet together and encourage each other. Build each other up. That's one of the purposes of a church family. It's to be a place of encouragement. Life is tough and we all need a boost. You know how it is on your job sometimes. You got that mean boss, that irritating co-worker. Man, life is tough. We need a boost. And that's what it's supposed to be when we come together, to boost each other up. Encouragement, though, is not just me standing up here encouraging you, but you encouraging each other. That's what it's all about. The Bible says we ought to encourage each other. And so we do it when we come together. We do it in small groups. And you need to have a small group of people, you know. You need, I think, at least 2 or 3 people in the church that you know, that who can support you. So when you get sick, they can come visit you. Now, I'm different. Let me say it up front. But when I was in the hospital, the last person I wanted to see was the preacher. Now, that's just me. I didn't want to see the preacher. I had some close friends I wanted to see. They can't see. I didn't want to see the preacher. Because, one, you know, he might be coming to say my last rites. I don't know. He might be coming to pronounce something over me. Get out of here, buddy. I don't want to see the preacher. And one, I didn't have a relationship with the preacher at this particular time. But so just the preacher coming to see me, just, for me, just doesn't mean anything to me. I'm sorry, my job. It doesn't mean anything to me to say, well, the preacher. But KK will come see about it. Rick, but I know that we'll be. People I know, relationships. And that's what you need. So you can land there, that preacher didn't come and see me. I got something else to complain about. No, really, you need to listen. I want to go somewhere where some people know my name. And we have that relationship. That's what the bag of small group is. Other people have the same problem I have. Other people have been through what I've been through. And they can help me. We do it through ministry. 58 times the Bible says something about one another. Love one another, help one another, support one another, encourage one another, watch one another's feet, build up one another. There's a lot of one another stuff going on in the Bible, and it needs to be going on in the church. You need a support group. That's why we need a church family. God intends me to be involved. Here's what Peter said. Now, I want you to remember this verse. He says, God has given each of you special abilities. Be sure to use them to help each other. Passing on to others God's blessings. See, I believe God wants to use whatever pain you've experienced in your life to help somebody else. You're not the only one that's been through it. You won't be the last. You're not the first. You won't be the last. And God wants to use your hurt, your pain, to help somebody else in life and in the church. So I started by saying everybody has a hidden wound. What's yours? What's your hidden wound? Well, let me ask a better question. Would you like to be healed? Wouldn't you like to be healed? Man, I don't want to keep carrying this stuff with me. I don't ever want to tell this story again. What happened to me 45 years ago. Some coach destroyed me. I don't want to even tell it again. I want to be healed, don't you? So what are you going to do about it? Well, you got to forgive that person that offended you. You got to focus on God. You got to face the future. And you need to find some people to help you. Will you do that? And the Bible says you can be healed. The first step, though, you got to come to Jesus. He's the great physician. And the great physician says, come to me if you're weary and overburdened. I give you rest. I give you rest for your soul. I help you get rid of the hurt. I help you get rid of the pain. Jesus can heal your hidden wound. Let's pray. Father in heaven, I thank you so much for your love and your grace and your mercy. I thank you, Father, for the healing that's available in my life from Jesus Christ. God, I pray you help me to do the things that we discussed this morning from your word. To forgive whomever for whatever they may or may not have done to me. Help me right now, Father, to release them totally, completely to you. And Father, if I have to do it every single day, help me to forgive so you can forgive me. Father, help me to focus on you and your will for my life. Help me to stay focused on the healer and not on the hurt. And Father, help me face my future so these memories from my past can fade away like they did in Job's life. And then, Father, help me find 2 or 3 people at least that I can share with, encourage, and be encouraged by. Thank you, Father, because you have the solutions. Help me to no longer seek a quick fix, but to seek you who can fix all things. In Jesus' name I pray.